The first step when selling on TikTok Shop is to figure out what product that you want to sell. For those of you who don't know, TikTok Shop is the fastest growing e-commerce opportunity in the entire US. There are thousands of new people entering and ordering and making their first purchase on TikTok Shop every day, and there are thousands of sellers that have started earning six figures selling their products in only the last year. TikTok is also spending millions, if not billions, of their own money to help grow the platform in seller subsidies and coupons and credits for buyers that they are funding. And now is the perfect time to take advantage of all of that. Even if you are already selling or thinking about selling on another platform, I always advise to make sure to include TikTok Shop as part of your strategy, because there is no platform on its level for getting viral attention overnight. On TikTok Shop, you can have one video of your product blow up and wake up the next morning to 1,000 new sales. I don't know any other platform where that is possible on. So in many ways, TikTok is a great place to start selling on. Also, with the right tools, it can be incredibly beginner friendly. And best of all, you can have affiliates do all the work on creating the videos for you. Now, we don't have to get to that quite yet. We've got a lot of steps, but to start us off, the first step will be finding what product to sell on TikTok. Products that work great on TikTok are typically products that have viral potential. Number one, products that can be easily showcased in a video. There are lots of great products out there that can't easily be shown and shown off in a video. Now, you can get creative with this. I can imagine if you did something cool, you could show off a garden hose and make it look very interesting. But if you have a product that can't be shown and showcased well in a video, TikTok Shop may not be the best bet for you. Now, if you have a product that can be really clearly showcased, like this product here or this product here, these videos grab your attention. These are great products to sell on TikTok Shop for that reason. The second thing that makes a great product on TikTok Shop is if you know that there's a niche audience of creators to promote that product for you. There are creators on TikTok Shop for thousands of niches. For example, for our product, Carnivore Electrolytes, we were able to tap into the carnivore diet influencer crowd on TikTok Shop to promote our product to make over $50,000 in just 60 days selling on TikTok Shop. There are tons of little markets like this on TikTok Shop, but if you have a very niche product, you may want to check to make sure that there are actual people that will be interested in promoting your product. If your product is something fun that people want, that makes it all the more better, because as we'll get on later to this video, influencers receiving free products is half the reason that they'll want to get behind your brand. So having a product that people want and to get excited about can be a great benefit when selling on TikTok Shop. Now, I'm gonna show you one of my top secrets for finding great products on TikTok Shop I haven't really seen anyone talk about yet, but is honestly the best way because you'll be using the actual data that TikTok provides. If I go into the products tab on TikTok Shop, you'll see another tab down here for product opportunities. Let's go ahead and click in here. Here, TikTok will literally show us what they think are the top ideas for products to sell on their platform. This is fed by their own data created by them themselves to show you great product ideas. So this data is going to be 100% accurate. And we can use this data to find what are the actual best opportunities to create this product that TikTok themselves recommending to us. Let's scroll through here for a second and see what we see. We can see that women's vitamins are a trend that's way on the rise, and there aren't even that many total products for sale. Metabolism boosting capsule, we can see a huge potential for this. Lots and lots of supplements here, and this may be due to the fact that we sell supplements on our store, but of course supplements are a very trendy item right now, especially when it comes to the gummy form, which we can see lots and lots of shoppers for, but we can get out here and see some other categories up here at the top. We can see popular products right here to see some of the other products that are doing very well on TikTok Shop. Again, looks to be a lot of supplements. We see a cat steam brush. That would be a very cool product. I can imagine that being shown off very well in TikTok videos, as you guys can see right here. This makes a great product. But I also just see tons and tons and tons of supplements. Must be a really big market for supplements right now. Grooming comb for dogs and cats, cat hair remover, lots and lots of cool ideas, and we can even get into subcategories right now. In fact, one of the benefits by using a product opportunity from TikTok's product opportunities is they will give you rewards for doing so. One of the main ones being they'll drive more traffic to your listing if you create a product directly from one of these categories, as you can see right here. So this can be a huge boost because TikTok will have your back throughout the whole process. We're seeing a lot of very interesting products here, measuring utensils, lunchboxes. I could imagine a very cool, trendy bento box style lunchbox doing very well on TikTok, as I could imagine that could be shown off very well. So this is a very cool product idea that we can see about. Let's actually click into the lunchboxes category so we can see more about this. We can see the opportunity trend over time of the items sold and the available products. And it looks like there might be a lot of products, so let's keep looking to find a really, really good product opportunity. We're gonna press view more just so we can see sheets and pillowcases, chopping boards. We can see that the items sold is definitely slightly trending down. I don't love to see this, but I love this opportunity, especially because, as I mentioned earlier, we've already tapped into a carnivore market. And carnivores, a big thing, wooden cutting boards. Get rid of all the PFAS that come with the plastic cutting boards. So I do like this idea, and I'm gonna press the bookmark button to save this for later so I can make sure to come back to it. I recommend keep scrolling through here. If you already have your product idea, great, but there can be lots of great ideas that you'll find via discovery. And if you add the idea directly from this page right here, TikTok will give you more traffic by uploading a qualified product. So very interesting. As I mentioned, TikTok is giving lots and lots of rewards away for free sellers. So now is the best time to get started with doing these actions. Now, once you have your product idea, you are going to need to get it uploaded onto TikTok Shop. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you do that, because I recommend following very closely, because there's a couple big mistakes that sellers make when listing their item on TikTok Shop. In fact, I made this mistake at first and it put me off from selling on TikTok for a long time when I could have made tons of money. Follow along with this and you can avoid these 3 key mistakes that I see people making a lot. With that being said, to go ahead and list our product once we have it ready, I'm gonna go over to manage products here. Now, before we actually list this product, I wanna talk about shipping a little bit, because this is something that you will have to consider. When selling on TikTok, you have several options right here. TikTok is a little different than sites like Amazon in the sense that you can ship your product in multiple different ways. The first way that you can ship it is you can ship the products yourself. Amazon has a built-in shipping wizard. We'll talk about a lot more later when we get onto that stage. But the big thing to note for now is that you can handle fulfilling orders within the TikTok platform. You can print out shipping labels and purchase them on here and then ship the products out yourself. Now, if you're looking to sell more or your operation's too big, this is where you can consider getting a 3PL. A 3PL is just a third-party logistics handler, and they will handle all the shipping of your products for you. There are plenty of 3PLs that work with various sizes. Again, if you're smaller time, I would recommend just doing it yourself, but there are plenty of options to have a company handle the fulfillment for you, and you can connect it up with TikTok. There are a lot of 3PLs that work specifically with TikTok, so just by doing a search on Google, you can likely find one. For us, since we already sell our products on Amazon, we have Amazon act as our 3PL by using multi-channel fulfillment. This is one of the benefits of launching on Amazon and TikTok at the same time. We can still sell on Amazon and use Amazon to help with our fulfillment of other platforms by connecting the multi-channel fulfillment to our Shopify, to our TikTok shop to fulfill from there, and oftentimes provide that 2-day prime shipping to our customers on TikTok shop, which fast shipping does go a long way. Now, the final option here is Fulfilled by TikTok. Fulfilled by TikTok is TikTok's own shipping network where you will ship your product in and TikTok will handle the fulfillment for you. Now, something to note is Fulfilled by TikTok was invite only up until very recently and still may be invite only to some degree. So this is brand new, however, you will likely get the cheapest rates. As you can see right here, they're giving a cost demonstration between these products. Even if we were to upgrade up to a jacket right here, we can see how much cheaper Fulfilled by TikTok can be. Now, you may not have the volume to send orders in, as then you'll have to worry about things like storage cost and other things like that. However, as you do your calculation here, you can see this can save you a lot of money. For instance, let me go over to AliExpress real quick. We saw that idea a second ago for a wooden cutting board. So let's go ahead and look up wooden cutting board. We can see many items come up here, but something to keep in mind is if I'm ordering a product that comes from China, it may take a couple weeks to get to the customer. To be honest, although some customers might be fine with that, I prefer getting my items to the customers within a really close time frame. So let's go ahead and click over here and say we want it to ship from the US. Right here, we can see this cutting board right here for only about $9 that ships from the US for free, and they would get their item delivered within 7 days, which is super good. And let's see if we have any other options that might stand out even more. I love this bamboo set right here. It is a bit more expensive. This right here, this is super cool. It's got a hand grip. This looks like something that we could probably market pretty well. It's only $13 and it ships from the United States within 7 days. So I really like these two options right here. These are some great things to get started, and I would be able to list this on TikTok Shop, drop ship it by getting it into the hands of customers, which I'll show you in just a minute. Going back over to TikTok Shop, we're now gonna put our attention onto launching and listing your product. So when we're ready to go do that, let's go ahead and press this Add New Product button up here. The Amazon wizard will lead you through every step of the way. The first thing to do here would be to upload your main image. Now, I'm gonna work on getting some custom images done by my team here at fbacreatives.com. If you're looking for graphics done for your listing, I cannot recommend them enough. They make listings that are optimized for Amazon in TikTok Shop to get the most sales possible. If I were to take these listings right now, which I'll just do as an example, you're not gonna convert well. These are listings that are designed for people that are shopping on AliExpress, not more US consumer facing platforms like Amazon and TikTok. Back to this just for filler for now, before those graphics are ready, I will go ahead and grab these images right here and put them over onto TikTok. Now, once we have this uploaded, let's move on to our product name. TikTok will go ahead and give you this format right here to use, which I recommend to follow along as closely as you can, which is brand name plus content plus scope of application plus product type and then main function / feature. TikTok heavily uses the words in your product name into their SEO and keyword discovery for people searching. So I do recommend taking full advantage of this when filling out your product name. Let's go ahead and write this down. We're gonna call this the carnivore cutting board. Wooden, PFAS free, cutting board for cooking. We're gonna say plastic free. That's a big one. Reversible with hand grip. There we go. We have a pretty nice title right here. I might make some adjustments later just to clean this up a bit, but this includes plenty of keywords, all of our main keywords, and the brand name at the beginning. Who's our target audience? Who are we targeting? And the category has successfully identified right now. If it doesn't, you can browse through here and find the right category, although I do find that this category finder does usually choose the right one. Now, my brand name I choose right here. I can type in my brand name and find it. Carnivore Electrolytes is what we sell under right now, although this might be a tough brand to sell under. I'm going to choose it for now. You can go ahead and select your brand. I might change this later, but Carnivore Electrolytes is one of the brands that I'm currently selling under, and I'd like to stay under that brand just so we have the net of products, although I might change the overarching name eventually because how a cutting board doesn't really fall into this. Next thing, we'll move on to the description. Now, TikTok AI will actually generate a description for you based on what you put into the title. And here I can see they did a pretty dang good job coming up with benefits, key features, and in a format that they approve. Now, because they're generating something that they like, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because this seems to be pretty optimized for what I am going for. Next, I will need to enter the product identifier code. The product identifier code is digits and a barcode that identify your product specifically. So a warehouse can scan the product and to identify your product and tell it apart. Now, the most popular code, especially if you're selling in the US, is the GTIN number, or basically what we refer to as a UPC code. You can get a GTIN number by going over to GS1. GS1 is the official company to get a barcode from, and we'll just press this Get a Barcode button. We only have a single product here, so I will press Get Single Product UPC Code. And let's go ahead and scroll down. We're gonna press this button right here and wait for this to load real quick. It is $30 right now. It can be a little bit cheaper if you get it in bulk. Let's go ahead and put our brand name as Carnivore Electrolytes. And the product description is a wooden cutting board. That's a good enough description. You can go into more details if you would like to help clarify your product if it needs clarification, although generally for GS1, a general description is all that is necessary. And then once this is entered, we're gonna go ahead and press add to cart and now proceed to checkout. Now I'm gonna fast forward through here as I put in my important company information so that we can get this barcode. Now, we paid for the GS1, it just takes 5 minutes to come in. While we wait for that, we wanna go ahead and enter in some important information. First thing we'll do is go ahead and create a retail price for this product. Set a retail price for $49.99. This is the price that your product will sell for before discounts on TikTok Shop. Then we will set a list price. The list price is the price that TikTok will compare your listing against while it is on there. So if you want the product to show up as a $69.99 product that is discounted to $49.99, TikTok will show it up like this if the list price, as long as they don't invalidate it if they find that your list price is wrong, although you can usually get away with a little something like this. Next, we'll set the quantity. As we're just drop shipping in this case right here, We can set the quantity on whatever we want to. However, if you only have a specific number, this is where you can put that number in. I'll go ahead and get this started with a quantity of 30. The SKU is completely for you. This is what you will use to reference the product. I will just call this CB1 for cutting board 1, but you create whatever you want. It is an internal identifier, so choose whatever makes you happy and something that you'll remember. Next, on product compliance, we'll go ahead and say this product does not include batteries and does not include any dangerous goods. Right here, we can see the weight with the package is 3.18. So unfortunately, we can't find the weight on the listing. So for now, we will keep this default of 3.18. I don't know where that number came from, but I will change this eventually before we get to it. Now, because we're not doing fulfilled by TikTok, this doesn't matter a ton. And as we won't even be using TikTok shipping to help us fulfill the orders, as we'll be ordering directly from AliExpress, we won't need to worry about this being 100% accurate. I would like it there for accuracy's sake. Now, something that a little bit of closer estimate to is the package dimensions. Now, we can see here we put this being a 15 by 9.5 inch cutting board. So this will be at least 15 by 9 inches. So we'll go 16 by 19 by 1.5 to give a general estimate. This would be the cost if you were shipping through TikTok, but we are not. In this case, we are shipping through AliExpress, so we do not need to worry about this number right here. We'll say default free shipping because we want to offer free shipping. We just calculate the shipping cost into the product cost. In my experience, you will get more orders if you just calculate the shipping cost into the product cost and offer free shipping. In this day and age, people are just so used to free shipping that they will oftentimes not order unless they can get it. So we have now entered all the information. We just need to wait and grab that GTIN. So let's see if it's arrived, and it does look like it has. We're gonna go ahead and grab our GTIN right here, and we're gonna take it back to TikTok Shop, plug it in right here, and submit the product for review. Now, TikTok will take a little bit of time to review. In my experience, if your product will take longer to review if it is a supplement or consumable item. Otherwise, the review process is pretty straightforward. Now, if your product is consumable, like I've just stated, they may ask you for documentation. These can include things like your COA, any statements that you make on your product, and they will confirm that your product passes all the regulations. They have clamped down on this more over time because they have ran into issues with sellers that are selling things that they shouldn't be. Amazon has been cracking down. There's been a lot of crackdown as far as supplements go because there's a lot of sellers that skirt the rules and then they make it harder on the rest of us. Now, while we wait on this product to process through and get approved by TikTok, let's go ahead and refresh and see. Sometimes it's even instantaneous. Yes, we can see all I need is a refresh and we are already live. We can preview what the listing looks like right now. Again, we're gonna go ahead and swap this out eventually, but this is already looking pretty good. One option, free shipping. Then you can see our store rating right here. While we wait to get those other things set up, there's a few things that we can do in the meantime to make sure that our listing is looking the best that it can be. Right here, one of these is a product optimizer. They will show us the listing quality for each one of our listings, and we can press the optimize button to see what their recommendations are. They're suggesting that I provide some more attributes right here. I'll say it's dishwasher safe, there's a grip handle, and it is a durable cutting board. And then the shape, we're gonna go with a rectangle for the shape. And there we'll go with submit. The images, again, we're still waiting on, but this will help us out in making an even better listing. It's still fair, we probably need to do those images to get that done. Manage stock, this is where you'll manage your inventory. As we can see, we're basically sold out of our lemon. We have 1 total stock, 0 available. This is a product that we actually have to finish manufacturing and we have to wait to get in stock with our manufacturer. So for now, we'll have to hold off on this product. First off, we'll go down to shop page right here. Now, you'll be able to customize exactly what your shop page looks like. For us, we've been able to add this background button right here. And the biggest thing of all is we've been able to connect our existing TikTok account to have this show up right here and highlight our products under it. This is what I recommend you do at this point, is if you haven't already, go ahead and create a brand TikTok account. Here, you'll be able to make your own content promoting the product and also sync it up with your brand so that TikTok will know that they go together. Right here, TikTok will have you go through 4 steps. The first one is uploading your shop logo. Easy enough, select a logo, upload it. Again, if you don't have a logo, FBA Creatives can certainly hook you up. Upload a header image, that's this image right here in the background. Set up product categories. We only sell 1 to 2 products right now, so there was no reason for us to do that, but you can set it all up here. Now, if you go into Edit Shop, there's lots more options that you'll find. Those are just the first 4 steps right here. And there's a drag and drop builder to build this out exactly as you want to. So I highly recommend taking some time. Hey, look right there. We see new release for cutting board. So some of our previous customers, as you can see, we have a pretty decently high number of customers on here. They might now see that we have a new release right here, which is our carnivore cutting board right here. And as we build this out, and that's just the start. We'll talk in a minute how to get even more eyes on your product, because this is just the very, very beginning. We've now got some images back from our designer that we can use as the actual product images for carnivore cutting board. And as I've talked about before, the images are very important on TikTok Shop, as people cannot try your product before they buy it. They can only see it. So it's very important we don't use some stock AliExpress images here. So we can go ahead and remove this image and replace it with our beautifully designed images. And if you're looking for optimized images for Amazon and TikTok Shop, the best place to go is fbacreatives.com. This is who designed our images that we're about to put onto the listing right now, and you can see how high quality they are and really capture our target audience. We have the best code on the internet to work with them. That is right down there at the description. Just go to fbacreatives.com. But let's go ahead and get these images uploaded now. So click on upload main image, we'll go with local file, and we're gonna select these 5 for the cutting board and wait for these to open. And you guys can see how high quality these images are and capture all the things about our product. Once we get these all added, we can go ahead and see the preview of it right here. Wow, really stunning images. They really capture the carnivore aspect of this all. And we're just gonna go ahead and answer some of these questions down here and click the update button. Next, we're gonna go ahead and press submit. Our changes were now submitted for review. Let's go back to manage listings. Now, the next step, now that we're on TikTok Shop, is the power of TikTok Shop is connecting with affiliates. Now, affiliates are the TikTok Shop creators that will promote your product for you in exchange for a commission. You get to set the commission that you offer for your product on TikTok Shop, and typically this will be a percentage of the sales price. So our product is $49.99, but for simplicity's sake, let's just say it's $50. If we offer a 10% commission, we will be offering $5 for every sale that an affiliate makes of this product. Now, we like to offer, especially when we're first starting out, even higher commissions, as they are more appealing and you can really get affiliates to promote your product. Now, there are an abundance of products to promote on TikTok Shop, and so we want our product to stand out. So number 1, we want to connect with the right affiliates. Number 2, as we'll do in a second, we want to try to connect with lots of affiliates. And number 3, we want to make sure our offer is appealing enough. So typically, we'll go all the way up to 30% commission when first launching our product. You can set the commission by going over to your affiliate manager right here, by clicking the affiliate button and clicking open collaboration. Now over in the open collaboration tab, we have the ability to add some settings. As we can see, we've already added one product over here. That's our carnivore electrolytes. However, we have 2 new products we can add. The first one here is our carnivore jerky, which is another product we've just launched on TikTok Shop. The second is our carnivore cutting board, that product that we've just set up live that we're gonna connect with AliExpress in just a moment. We're gonna click batch add to collaboration, and now we will set both a couple things. As we mentioned a second ago, we wanna set the commission rate at 30% to really appeal to affiliates at the beginning. However, it does suggest to us the commission rate between 14 and 19%. Well, we might consider moving it down as we progress. At first, we're trying to really get affiliates to start promoting, so we'll set it on 30. Now, something to keep in mind is that TikTok does not allow you to change this number for 30 days for existing affiliates. So if an affiliate is already promoting your product, you can't suddenly reduce the number. It actually takes a little bit of time to come into effect. So don't put anything here that you cannot afford. Shop ads commission rate. This is the commission that will be given out if you run this affiliate's videos with TikTok ads. Now, TikTok ads we'll go over in just a second, but it will allow you to take your affiliates' videos and run them for even more promotion as paid content on TikTok. Now, because we will be paying to run these ads as well, we likely want to reduce the commission rate. So in this case, we'll mark this just down to 12%. So they'll still get paid something and be willing to share their video codes with us, as they do have to give us permission, but not so much that we cannot still be profitable while paying for the ads to run. Next, we want to make sure we offer refundable samples. This will allow us to send out free samples to creators so that they can try the product and also have the product to use in the video without putting down a monetary commitment of actually having to purchase the product. They can get the product for free. Now, there's 2 different ways to do this. You can give them the product for free with no conditions attached, or you can give them the product for free in exchange that they must record a video. We typically don't include the must stipulation, as we prefer a more free-form working relationship with our affiliates. We can just check on a couple things when we're actually approving off the samples in a second. We can put in a creator refund criteria here of how many orders they needed to have generated, but typically I'll offer this blank, and we'll even do offer free samples right here. And we can either auto optimize and set up the settings there or go manual. For this case, we will go manual. For now, we will only allow one sample per creator, and we will allow this for an indefinite period. We will allow requests for all creators because we will be conscious about who we actually reach out to, number one, and number two, we'll be conscious about what creators' free samples we actually approve off on. The fan number, I don't care about too much about. The thing I care more about is that they have average views for video of more than 700. You can set this number wherever you feel comfortable with. Another thing you can set is the 30-day sales volume, although we're gonna leave this alone. I am gonna set the estimated post rate at high though. I only want to send out free samples to creators that are very likely to post our videos. And I'll show you in a second how you can manage this. Now we have both these products set up here with their standard rate and their shop ads rate. If we go over to sample request, we can see the sample requests as they come in. We can see we right now have 2 creators that are requesting samples for our carnivore electrolytes products. There are a couple really interesting numbers that it's important to see here. The most important one is the estimated post rate. This is of all the samples this person has been sent, how many have they actually made a post for? Anything below 25%, we're very hesitant to actually send a sample out for. Above 50%, this is 71%. I'm very happy to approve this one. 45%, I will still approve off this one, but some people might be more conscious. We can also see some important data, including followers, the sales volume they've generated, I think in the last 30 days, and the average views per video. Now, these numbers are lower, but this person is in my target audience, so I will go ahead in here and press approve sample request for her, and I will also approve off the sample request for her as well. On these tabs here, you can track on the sample requests that have been sent. We can see 7 are ready to ship, 19 have been shipped, and 45 are in progress for this time period that we have selected. The next section we can go to is in Find Creators. Find Creators lets you identify creators that you want to reach out to. And it's important before we dive in and actually start finding creators that we create a target collaboration. We can see we have a target collaboration set up here. Each target collaboration has a certain number of creators that we can invite to it and has settings that we can offer. For instance, we could offer a higher commission rate for the affiliates that we really want to work with. But to show this in action, let's go ahead and hit invite to collaborate to create a new collaboration. Let's call this one CE May, as this will be our campaign for May, and let's put that it's valid until May 31st. We can see the information that we do below for right here. We keep it personable. We include a little information about our product and something about sending them a free sample. We've also created a more intense document here. Now, this is something that we can do, and we see a strategy that works for a lot of creators, and we'll actually share this full thing here. In addition to the commission that we offer, we have some fun bonuses that our top affiliates can hit to earn even more. And oftentimes these are fun prizes, especially that our affiliates will enjoy, because we are targeting carnivore diet related influencers. These are things they might enjoy, like a subscription to ButcherBox, or unlimited supply of our product, or some fun things right here. If they manage to do $500,000 in sales, they'll get a Tesla Model 3. As this is for our product Carnivore Electrolytes, we offer slightly reduced commissions, and we have important do's and don'ts and facts about the product. This helps our affiliates create videos that are in line with what we're trying to say about our product, and also comes off as professional. We see some of the top brands on TikTok Shop doing this same exact thing. Let's go back over here and select the products. Again, this campaign right here will be specifically for our Carnivore Electrolyte product, which is the one we are doing the most on TikTok Shop. Again, we can set a standard collaboration rate of 25%, set up free samples where we manually approve the request, and choose creators. For choosing creators, we have several options. We can add pre-selected creators, or we can add recommended creators. For this, I will hit recommended creators, and we can go through here and check off creators we think are relevant to us. Now, this is still not the most optimized way to do this. If you really want to get optimized, you can go on TikTok yourself and search for the keywords that are most relevant to you and your product and see creators that are posting. For us, it's carnivore and carnivore diet. We can also find competing products and see the affiliates that are doing the best for the competing products. But for simplicity of this video, we're gonna go ahead and just select this first row right here and click add. Although if we were doing this for real, we'd be a little bit more careful about who we're adding to the campaign. Once we've done this, we're gonna go ahead and hit send, as this will be the start of the campaign. Once you've added creators, we can now go to message creators. It's important to have a go-to message to send out to your creators that you can easily copy and paste and send to as many as possible. Our message goes something like this. We send the product card along with a little blurb about what we're offering here, more information, and offering to send them a free sample. This right here is very concise, and we can rapid fire this product off to many influencers at the same time and save time. There are also many optimization tools out there to do this even quicker, but for our sake, we have our virtual assistants who help out in sending out these messages to many people, and then some people will get back. We also have a process of follow-ups. For those people we really want to work with, we make sure to follow up with them and keep them engaged so that hopefully, even if they don't reply to message number 1, as they might have been reached out to by a lot of brands, especially if they were a big creator, that they might eventually see our message and give us a reply. This is a numbers game. You find your affiliates, you work with them, and especially you reach out to many affiliates, some get back, and you're able to start working with them and building your brand. Now, there are a couple other important things to manage with affiliates. The first one is your analytics. You can see how well your products are doing right here, how many sales have been generated, and the estimated commissions paid out. If we go over to video, we can see this video has brought us in $130 in the last 30 days, or in the last 7 days. If we back this up to 28, we can see this video has made over $900. That's pretty good. So we can start to get an idea of our top performing videos and strategies that work well. We can then take these and use these to post ourselves on our own content on our own Carnivore Electrolytes page, and we can work with our existing creators to help replicate content that works well. We can also go over to the creators tab to see our top creators. For us, it's really important to keep our top creators happy. So again, that's providing them support, providing them more free samples, and also keeping in touch to showing we value the relationship between them and that they can make real money working for us. We can see that our top affiliate has made us $2.3 thousand in the past 30 days alone. That's pretty good numbers, and we can scroll through and see all the affiliates that have done a great job working for us. There's a lot more settings in Affiliate Center, but the only one I'll go ahead and touch on is Find Creators. This is an expanded view to find more creators that fit the parameters that you're looking for. You can do filters that filter the type of creator they are, their followers, and their performance of videos. Once you put on these filters, the most relevant will show up and we can invite them to our May campaign directly from here. Right here, we can go to Manage Creators to see each creator and how they've done for us. We can sort by videos to see what creators have made the most videos. We can see this guy right here, Jim Goer, has made 64 videos for us. That's pretty impressive. But that's enough for affiliates for now to get you started. Again, there's more information on all this in our full TikTok and Amazon course, The Passion Product Formula, that there is a link for down there below. If you want to join the waitlist for the next time we have slots, we dive into each one of these things in so much more detail, completely optimized for the best way on how to do this in 2025. If this interests you, I would really hope to have you on for the full program so that we can work alongside you for helping your Amazon and TikTok journey become a success. Let's navigate back over to the Seller Central page. There's a couple other things we need to utilize to make the most out of TikTok. The first one here is in this marketing tab. Let's go down to campaigns. TikTok has many co-funded campaigns that they run from time to time. How these work is TikTok will fund part of the discount that you offer. For instance, this one right here shows that it will run between these dates right here, and the registration will end on July 3rd. It tells us the offer that will be presented to customers and how much of it we will have to cover versus how much TikTok will cover. All we have to do is press register products. We'll hit online registration for the easiest use. We'll select the product we want to register into this campaign and hit continue. We're required to do at least 5% off the price for this campaign. It's recommending we go with 27% off. In fact, that's the minimum it will allow me to do, so we'll stick with it and stick with something similar for our lemon variation. We'll go ahead and select both to make sure they apply, and we'll submit these products. Great, now we're fully registered, and this is something that will be co-funded with TikTok, and you can keep track of these using a spreadsheet or within that campaigns tab within TikTok. There's plenty of campaigns to check out. If we go back here, we can scroll through and see many upcoming, as well as other challenges that you can complete, such as the Seller Short Video Challenge, where we can make a short video ourselves promoting our product and enter to win lots of ad credits to use on TikTok Shop. There's lots of ways to retarget customers here that are really good that you'll get access to once you hit certain minimums of customers. When you're first starting out, you won't have access to a lot of these things, but once you do, I recommend setting up plans for remind price stops, recover abandoned carts, and recover incomplete checkouts to make sure you're recovering these customers in the best way possible. I also highly recommend building out your shop. By building out your shop, you can appear professional, you can add a banner, and you can showcase the products that you most want to showcase, as well as showcase flash sales that might be going on. This product page we can see has actually brought us a good bit of revenue. We can actually see that our product page has had 61 views in the past 30 days, which is decent. And as some people, at least there's probably a few customers we've got from having this page like this. It's better than nothing. Finally, a couple important tabs are promotions right here. We can see the promotions that we have ongoing. Sometimes these come from the campaign. Sometimes we will work with affiliates to have affiliate specific promotions. However, this gets into a little bit more of the complex nature of TikTok Shop and is something that we'll have to save for the rest of our program. But something that I do recommend checking out is TikTok ads. And you can see this by going to marketing and shop ads. Right here, you can create shop ads that will run on TikTok Shop. And you can track certain metrics like the return on investment, the orders, and the cost. For instance, we can see today that we spent $27 and generated 6 orders. This represents a return on investment of 13.27, which is not too bad, and I'll take that any day. Now, to show how to set this up, all we have to do over here is click one of these buttons. You can create a custom shop ad, or you can create a GMV max ad. Now, I recommend creating a GMV max ad as this is the most advanced type of ad with TikTok, where TikTok will do a lot of that optimization for you. Remember, one of the things that makes TikTok so powerful is its powerful algorithm. And this is putting the algorithm to work to help promote your products. Now, you can either promote products or promote live. Most of the time, I will go to promote products. However, live is an interesting strategy that I do see some people going with and can find success, but as most of our affiliates work with posted content rather than live content, we will go to the Promote Products tab here. Right here, we can set an ROI target. This is the return on investment that you want to see from the ad. So make sure to factor in all the rest of your costs, including your affiliate commissions, including the product cost or any other business expenses that you might incur. Then your daily budget right here, as well as your ad creatives. Now, ad creatives is where there's so much power to tapping into the affiliates. And here, an authorized post, we can go to add post and hit add video codes. Now, when an affiliate posts a video, TikTok generates a video code. That affiliate can choose to share that video code with you. So we make a practice of especially on our affiliates' top performing videos, we make a practice of asking them for their video codes. That way we can add them in here, and now we are authorized to run their content as ads. By doing that, we can promote their videos that already did super well organically to a larger audience by putting ad spend behind them. Like, we already know the content works because it converted organically. By running it as ads to our target customers, we can make even more money. So that is the entire content. By doing this, we don't have to create our own content, and our affiliates create all the ad creatives for us, and this taps into the power. Now, because these creatives are already added on another campaign, I can't display them here, but we can start the schedule and just have it run indefinitely for most people in this case and click publish. Now, because we've already done a campaign, we can't create a new one, but let's just take a peek in the campaign we already have here. We can see the total cost, as well as the gross revenue for the past 7 days. And we can see that this campaign is running pretty dang well with a great return on investment of 7.58, which fits in with our budget and strategy. Now, showing you the last important things here. First is the analytics. This will show you all the metrics on how your product sales are going, as well as your growth and insights. And we can see for the week right here, we've done a little bit less than 1,700 in sales. You can see orders, item sales, returns, and all the important information, as well as product level details, marketing, customers, and post-purchase information. This is all really great to keep track of and provides you all the data that you need to manage your business on a regular basis. Next down here is your shop health. Now, depending on your shop health, you'll get access to a lot more features with TikTok. So it's important to keep track of this information to ensure that you do not have any violations. We can see one violation here, which is just due to late shipments. Products just came in late via our multi-channel fulfillment. It's not really anything we can do anything about, and we just have to live with that. We're still in good health. We can see violation records, warning records, and the learning center that they'll make you pass a quiz if you fail a violation. It's all really interesting stuff, but keep in mind that as you level up, you'll get access to new features within TikTok. The store performance, as you can see, if we're able to get this score above a 4.5, we get access to a lot more features. Now, we were above a 4.5 just a few days ago, but we had some late shipment issues that have bumped us down completely out of our control. But as soon as we get this number up and we appeal and we work with the team, we'll be able to get this number up and get access to all the great features that come with having a great performance score. Finally, an important thing here is to manage your finances. Now, TikTok will show you exactly the breakdown you're doing in the payout amount and show you where all your fees are going. This is important to keep track of to ensure that you're profitable and to ensure you know where your money's going, because there's certain things like a TikTok reserve, where TikTok will hold a certain amount of money as your orders are still in progress. That reserve amount in length goes down as you level up in those levels that we just showed you. We can see the gross sales, the gross sale refund, the seller discount refund. This is the discount we offer, and this is the discount that TikTok co-funds for us via those campaigns that we just discussed a minute ago. We can see the gross sales refund,
These are refunds from people that ordered. We can see the customer paid shipping fee. You can see the customer paid shipping fee refund for ones where the customers get free shipping. And we can see the shipping fee subsidy where TikTok will actually subsidize $2 for every product that we ship out. They'll provide $2 of shipping fee subsidy to help cover our costs associated. We can see the referral fee. TikTok actually charges a 5% referral fee when selling on their platform for referring their users to your product. And they also have a refund administration fee, the affiliate commission that we paid out, and the affiliate TikTok ads commission, the commission that we pay out when running TikTok ads to our affiliates. Now this covers all the basics on TikTok Shop, on getting set up, on getting your product launched, and I hope this video is useful. Again, this is just meant to get you started, and if you're interested in learning all those little ins and outs, how to connect your listing into AliExpress so you can automate that process, how to really optimize your affiliates to make even more money, to build out one of those charts that we built out, and to get automated messages running and running and running so you generate new affiliates on a regular basis, we talk about all of that within our program, The Passion Product Formula. Not only that, we also talk about launching on Amazon as well, because these are the two best platforms to launch on right now, 100% TikTok Shop and Amazon, and it makes it even more powerful if you combine them. So we talk about the whole process, how to launch your own product, how to go through each one of the steps of the launch and do a big launch on both. Make sure to go ahead, check out that link down below to join the waitlist. I hope to see you there to work with you. In that case, let me know more in the comments what you want to hear next time. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.